Ponte, in terms of the tours, so basically what we do is we meet in our youth center downstairs, which we're in right now, and from there we go up to either my apartment or my business partner's apartment, and we give you a brief history in terms of the building and where it came from, and because it's quite politically fueled, so the story's quite interesting. We have some magnificent views. We talk about some of the architects and how the building was built and that kind of thing, and then from there we just take you into the core, so you see the building from down up. And yeah, it's just a great space to come and, you know, have your mind changed about what Ponte used to be in terms of what it is now. So it's a great place to come and, you know, see that. I think its resilience is probably the biggest factor for me, the fact that it's gone through such a roller coaster life, you know, from the time it was built to where we stand today, you know, with, you know, coming through an apartheid era in 1976 when it was built, where, you know, it was built mainly for affluent people and people that had a lot of money or had some kind of social standing, into a place now that accommodates everyone and isn't as bad as everyone perceives it to be. So I think the journey that Ponte's gone through is an incredibly interesting one, just purely because of the fact that it's still here and people are living here, you know, and it's not a prison or it's not, you know, something that, you know, people have forgotten about. So at the moment, we're just trying to get Ponte on the map again, you know, because it's such a beautiful place and it's so diverse and multicultural and it's bursting with creativity and fun and opportunity. So we try and take those factors and put them into one really big organization that we have here. We have tours. The tours are essentially a sustainable model that we use to drive the shop and it's and doing what we want to do. So essentially the tours act as a driver for people to come and see the inner city and break these inherent perceptions that they have of Johannesburg and it being this tarnished place with a lot of drugs and prostitutes and that kind of thing. So what the tours offer is basically a perception changer. What we do is we try and offer people to come and have a look and make their own decision for themselves, as opposed to read stories in the media or read stories from their friends or whatever. So, and it's also a means for us to make money to keep this place alive, so we can do a lot of cool projects and things like that. Growing somewhat as well. I mean, we offer a lot of different types of tours and that kind of thing, but they essentially, they market it as a proper immersion experience, you know, where people come and you know, experience the inner city in its true sense, more than anything else. So it's a great thing to have, and we encourage a lot of South Africans to come and do the tour because they're the ones that have these, you know, these tarnished perceptions of the city. So that's how the tours run, yeah. Basically, every immigrant from all parts of Africa, when they get sent to Hillbrow, they get sent to this particular spot. If you look at some of the notes on the wall, they offer things like accommodation, jobs, room shares, you know, like political rallies, music launches, pubs, all that sort of thing. So a lot of the people just come past here with a piece of chewing gum and stick on whatever they want to advertise, and a lot of the people do their business on this little corner. So it's essentially, it's like Gumtree, but just kind of offline, the same kind of vibe, and it's been working for years. People should come on our tours because they should just come and have their, you know, just come and see it for themselves, you know. I think the perception that Ponte has is largely due to negative perception as opposed to a positive one. So what we're trying to do is trying to squeeze out as much positivity as we can out of these communities and turn it into something that people can go home and talk about. So if you come on the tour, I'm pretty sure that your mind will be changed, you know, in terms of Hillbrow and Berea and Yeovil and this building for that matter. So just come on the tour. I mean, we're just asking people to be a little bit more open-minded and liberal in terms of their being and where they are, and, you know, explore their city a little bit more, you know, like, it's just such a great place to be, and it's bursting with so much amazing stuff. So yeah, just come and experience it for yourself, you know.